I know some people. I got some.
I will say, I bought Danger Kid's first album.
Danger Kids. Who are they?
They sang Infinite's theme.
Okay, I was about to say, because they do sound familiar.
Yeah, it just feels kind of like the table scraps of Hybrid Theory combined with the table scraps of, I don't know, living things.
So
but even then, it's like one of the reasons I like Linkin Park so much is because they know how to write fucking music, and they know how to compose it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like both in terms of how the songs are written and what they mean, and just how all the elements fit together. Danger Kids doesn't really have that. They, like, if you're really desperate for more Meteora and Hybrid Theory, kind of sound. I thought there was a balloon capsule.
I was about to say, why'd you fucking kill yourself?
Yeah. I thought I out of the corner of my eye had saw a capsule floating up there, but turns out it was just like a white thing on the wall, see?
Okay.
Like, if you're really desperate for that kind of music sound, I guess you'll get something out of Collapse, which is the one I bought, but just the writing of the songs is not very good.
But EXO, what about Crawling in My Skin?
That song is well written.
Oh, but it's emo!
I don't care. It's well written.
But it's emo, and it's bad. And it's butt rock.
Eric, ever since Eric found out I like Linkin Park, he makes fun of me for it, because he's just like, every song just sounds like In the End, and I'm like, dude,
what?
Have you heard The Messenger?
I was about to say either The Messenger, Hands Held High, or The Little Things Give You Away.
Yeah.
You listen to any of those songs, listen to anything from Minutes to Midnight, you tell me it sounds like In the End, I will fight you on that.
Listen to anything from The Hunting Party, too. Like, that soundtrack that album sounds a lot more like Rise Against, actually.
Oh, you know about Rise Against then, okay.
Yeah.
I like Rise Against a lot. They're really
Then you'll
good.
probably like The Hunting Party. It's got a very similar sort of sound to it, like that kind of rock and roll.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, compared, Living Things is my favorite one. That one's just kind of like
your favorite album.
It's like if you took Meteor and Hybrid Theory, sucked out the emo-ness, which I still liked, but if you sucked that out and made it more mature, and added in the electronic elements from 1,000 Suns.
You want to know something? Though? I did not like 1,000 Suns.
I didn't at first either, but the more I listen to it, the better it gets.
What are you doing over here?
I'm trying to get up there. There's a platform up there with a bunch of goodies.
Is there?
Yeah. Like, you can go there as Gamma, but
That's
if you
Sonic.
spin dash up the wall, there's like a Sonic thing made out of rings and a couple of capsules.
Oh my god, dude, I never noticed that.
Did I just teach Ryan something about this game?
Wow. Wow. I knew about this thing right here. Like, there's some rings you can get over here.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that was fucking Sonic. What the dude, you're like fucking my brain right now. What the shit?
It's like that part of 21 Jump Street where Ice Cube keeps talking about how he's mind fucking you.
Oh.
Or, no, I think that was Get Him to the Greek.
I've never seen that one.
One of those movies, Ice Cube was in it, and he's telling, like, some dopey white kids about how he's gonna mind fuck them.
One of those movies with Ice Cube, Are We There Yet? Part 2.
Oh, God.
And yes, I remember
I actually
that movie.
used the Ancient Light there.
Yeah. I remember the Ancient Light being more, cumbersome. Not cumbersome, but, less effective in SA2. That's the one where, like, you keep spinning around and
I think
around.
if you press, like, the action button again, you'll stop spinning around them. But you are right, that has happened to me before.
I remember in Jeb's live stream, the Black Hooded Gamers live stream of Sonic Adventure 2. Ching! That happened a couple of times.
Mm.
That was a good live stream, by the way. That was a good one.
Ching!
Getting ready to fight.
Yeah, that load time, though.
Egg Viper. I hate this boss. triggering me.
People always complain about the Biolizard, but I think Egg Viper and Biolizard are about on par with each other.
No, Egg Viper is much worse than the Biolizard.
Really? You think it's worse?
From what Dude, I have 2 live streams of this game on my channel. I have one where it's just Sonic's campaign, and one where I play through the entire game. The one where I play through Sonic's campaign, I die on this guy 10 times. 10 times! And the reason is because I get him to that last sliver of health, I homing attack him, either I bounce off, or I clip right through him. And that's on the Steam version,
I've
to
never
be fair.
had that happen.
Oh, dude, you should watch those live streams again. Or if you haven't seen them, you should watch them. Because it was frustrating. I was screaming. I was pissed. It was not fun. Frank was there, or as he's better known, Knuckles Channel 3 and Knuckles. He was there. He saw the chaos unfold.
But chaos isn't this boss.
Isn't this
this boss? What?
This is... I just now realized you only fight Eggman twice as Sonic.
Yeah, that's true.
And you don't fight him at all as Knuckles. It's weird.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, this boss sucks. Because it's a lot of waiting around, doing nothing, and it's slow, and if you die on his fucking kamikaze attack, you gotta do the whole thing all over again. And I hate it. I hate it. The knockback is an issue too. I'm just saying. There have been times where like he hits me and I get knocked back so hard where I fall into the pit and have to fight the boss again. That's not fun. Diatribe over. I'm over it. I'm done. You said you beat this on your first try, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So you won't be here for like 10 hours like how I was at that one point. Ugh. And is there a boss rush mode in this game?
I don't remember. There is an SA2.
Because I could have sworn there was something like that, and here we get like an emblem for clearing it.
Maybe. Maybe it's in like the trial mode?
Maybe? I don't know. I remember
honestly,
doing it though. Anyways, what do you think about the Egg Viper Exo paradigm?
Oh, I mean, like, I would agree with you insofar as I think it's really slow and drawn out. Like, we've been fighting it for 2 minutes straight here, which doesn't sound long, but it feels like an eternity.
Because you're just waiting.
You're mostly just sitting around waiting for him to attack you.
What's with
Like,
this?
it's not as cheap as something like the Death Egg robot is, if you don't know how to kill it. But...
What's with this music, too? It sounds so synth.
yeah, I think it's... I think it's called Ironclad Missionary or something like... Or Mercenary. Ironclad Mercenary, something like that. There's like an official name for it that's... Like, all the track names for this game are in horrible English, by the way. Like,
Be cool, be
Azure
wild,
Blue
be groovy.
Ripple, I think... What?
Be cool, be wild, be groovy.
Yeah, exactly. Sonic, watch out!
Those
He's still
explosions.
trying something!
They look like fucking the boom tubes from Justice League. Have you seen that movie?
I have not seen any of the DCEU movies so far, except for a little bit of Wonder Woman.
I think they get a little too much hate. I don't think they're bad. They're just kind of different and flawed. Except for Justice League, which I think is pretty bad. Justice League is pretty bad.
Oh, are you telling me that you liked Batman versus Superman?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the final cut. I thought that was... Because, like, this is a bit of a different tangent. What I liked about the DC movies, like Man of Steel and BVS, is that they were completely different from Marvel. Like, they had their own style. You could argue whether or not it's good, but it was different. It was refreshing. For me, anyways, it was refreshing. You watch Justice League, and it's just a Marvel movie. And it's like, it's the same, but it's not nearly as good. It's like Marvel is Coke, DC is Pepsi, and then Justice League comes out.
I thought you meant Cocos and cocaine.
No.
Okay.
And then Justice League comes out, and then suddenly Pepsi becomes Coke Zero. You know what I mean? It doesn't mesh well.
What about the part, the Batman vs. Superman, where after Batman doesn't kill Superman because Martha, he has this kryptonite spear, right?
What did you say their name?
And then Lois Lane gets the kryptonite stick and throws it into water. And then, Doomsday is here.
No,
we need that kryptonite spear to go fight it. So then it cuts to Lois Lane digging through the water to grab the spear again that she just threw in there.
And then she gets in the water. And then she almost dies. And then Superman saves her. I don't think they're amazing movies. I like my Marvel movies better. But there's something different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, cause like, I don't know. It just kind of sucks that they're going in a more Marvel direction. But Wonder Woman wasn't bad though. I just didn't
what
like.
do you think of the credits in this game, Ryan?
What about them? Like that fact that you can't skip them, or?
Yeah, we have to sit through 6 of these to see the end scenario of the game.
How about closing thoughts? What do you think about Sonic's campaign?
Sonic's campaign is good, but not great. I do think that there's still some clunky design elements,
You're
even in
wrong,
Sonic's. Kid. By the way, what is with these gates? These aren't in the level.
Nope.
Are they in the trial mode?
Nope. I don't believe so.
Maybe it was like something in early development. They were going to have gates like in Sand Hill, but then they took them out.
I thought Sand Hill was supposed to be I thought Sand Hill was supposed to be in Sonic's campaign at one point, and then they switched it to Tails to give him something to do. That's what I heard, anyways. Because like
I wouldn't be surprised.
There are screenshots of Sonic in Sand Hill. Oh look, there's a Sonic R model.
Yeah, that totally looks like a Saturn model.
Yeah. Yep.
But when I'm playing the levels, I'm mostly satisfied with what I'm playing. The level design is fine. I prefer my straightforward level design and platformers to begin with, but most of them are so easy. I don't really have a lot of good mechanical challenge in them. So you just kind of play them and then they're over. They're more involved than anything in Forces for sure, but
absolutely.
And I do enjoy the spin dash jumping, much like everyone else does. It is kind of fun to experiment with that and see where you can go, but I don't know. I get a lot more enjoyment out of Sonic's levels in Adventure 2. Because I feel like they are more challenging, and I also have the A rank stuff to worry about, or think about as well, which adds a lot of replay value. I don't know, there isn't even... Lanny Manila directed the voice acting for this game too, apparently.
That was the voice actress for Rouge, right?
Yep.
Did you know that's also the voice actress for Bubsy and Bubsy 3D?
Yep.
And
I told that to Alonzo once and he cracked up.
And Alonzo, that's the guy who likes Fire Emblem, right?
Yep, that's him.
Hey Alonzo, if you're watching, she's also Mia from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance.
Oh my... I gotta go tell him that on Discord immediately. That's Path of Radiance, you said?
Path of Radiance, yep. It's also in Fire... She's also in the mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes. Same voice actress. Isn't she Omochao in Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She also has a few voice clips in this game too, like... The train headed to the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon. That's her.
Because when I was playing Heroes and Mia said a line, she was like, "Today is a good day." I'm like, that sounds like Omochao. What the fuck? Look at the voice actress, Omochao. She still has work. She's still doing it. She's still doing her thing.
I'm glad to hear that because she is a charming girl with her voice acting. She's
she's talented. She got that range. There's Sonic drinking.
Apparently, she just can't direct voice acting very well. But regardless. But I don't know, Ryan. We could pause here. What do you think of Sonic's campaign?
Well, I mean, it's clearly not Mario, so I hate it. I mean, I agree with everybody. This is obviously the meat and potatoes of Sonic Adventure. This is what you're going to take away from it. This is what you're going to remember. And for a lot of people, including myself, this is why, this is the main reason why you love it. And again, you could say that I'm nostalgic towards this game because this was the first game I ever played. But even when I went back and played Sonic 1, 2, 3K, and then I come back to this game, it's like it feels like Sonic in 3D. It feels like they just took those games, put them in the third dimension, bada bing, bada boom. So I think, even objectively speaking, I think this is a good transition. This is the first time taking the mechanics that worked in the classic games and putting it almost note for note in a Sonic game in 3D. And I think that they did a remarkable job. The level design still holds true to what Sonic is always known for. It's fast-paced. There's a lot of platforming. There's also a lot of multiple paths for you to take. There's a lot of exploration involved, which is what a lot of people like about Sonic games. And I think the majority of the levels still hold up to this day. It's a little too ambitious in areas like Skydeck and in Lost World in some areas. But overall, I do think that a lot of what makes Sonic Sonic is in here. And again, it holds up. And you can argue that the structure, the pacing or whatever that's flawed. I can agree with you in some areas, but I think on the whole, it's, the experience is a more positive one than it is negative. I think the controls are some of the best that I've ever dealt with in a 3D platformer. I love Sonic's movement. I love how the level design and the physics, how they work in tandem with one another. Like how you showed off that there was a, the thing in Final Egg with Sonic's face on it. Mm-hmm. I never knew that existed. And I've been playing this game for years. I'm still learning new things about this game, even to this day. And I think it's a testament to how these levels actually do hold up. I think if you are going to be playing any version, either you get the Dreamcast version, you can do the GameCube version, that one's fine, or you can do better SADX on Steam. Just stay away from the HD ports. I don't get why people say this game hasn't aged well. I'm sorry, voice acting, okay. Visuals, yes. Animations, absolutely. But if we're talking about how it plays, still holds up.
Yeah, I'd say it holds up well enough. I don't know if I'd say it's the
best.
I don't know. I do feel like there's still some clunkiness to it, honestly. As much as I did enjoy my time with this mode in particular, I don't know, the controls feel smoother to me in SA2. And I don't know, just the overall progression. Mm-hmm. I don't run into stuff I don't know, I think we both didn't like Skydeck all that much. But anytime where they stick you in a narrow walkway,
yeah,
you're clipping against the walls, and you just feel that jank.
Mm-hmm. Which I will give you this with SA2, that jank really isn't there in Sonic Adventure 2. So if you were to tell me that Sonic is better in SA2 because it's more focused, which it is, I'm not going to argue against it. It's just Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic's campaign, it has a lot more of what I enjoy Sonic for. There's a lot of experimentation, and there's a lot of replayability. You can get that in Sonic Adventure 2.
Well, even then, I'd argue that the rankings in the second game make them significantly more replayable for me. Mm-hmm. Because when I play the Sonic levels in here, as much as I'm enjoying them, there's no score, there's no rank, so I just kind of play them, and I guess play the trial mode, B and C mission, or B and A missions rather. That stuff's there, but other than that, I don't really find myself coming back to these levels all that often, unless if I'm doing a whole new playthrough. Whereas with SA2, I could pop that in, go to the stage select, and play through pretty much any level in the game, just try to see if I can get the A rank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that. I've never really cared about rankings. I've never really cared about the score. It's just, again, it's me dicking around in the level, seeing what I can pull off, seeing the great ways and the great many ways how, you can fuck with the game, and, seeing if the game will fight back and glitch out and make you fall down a bottomless pit, clip to the floor. Granted, that doesn't make the game any good, but, it's just, there's a lot for me anyways, there's a lot to do in Sonic Adventure that's not just beating the level. It's actually bigger. It's the journey, not the destination, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Alright.
I don't know if any of that made sense.
Yeah, I get you. I feel you.
Thanks, fam.
Ooh, he said it this time, folks.
Oh, watch me. I'm spinning my fidget spinner. Dab. 2017 all over again, baby. Let's go.
That was the moment when I disowned Jev. He did that on that stream once.
Good times.
Regardless, good mode. Definitely one of my favorite modes in Sonic Adventure 1. But we are not done yet. We'll see how this playthrough does for the first chunk. Like, if... I don't know.
See if people like it.
Yeah. And if, depending on how well it does, we'll go on to the other playthroughs.
The other playthroughs. Ugh. Because Sonic's the only good one,
Which will all be much
apparently.
shorter than this, by the way.
I
don't know. With NPCs, it'll probably get a little longer, but...
You know, if you're good with big, you could probably do it in about like 50 minutes. It doesn't take long at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get all his upgrades and stuff.
Oh.
And some of those you kind of have to go out of your way for.
You gonna try to explore the levels too?
Sure. Well, one of the lures that you find for him, you actually do find in a level. So.
The hot shelter is actually a really, really interesting level if you explore it.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that. We'll show that off. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this so far, and yeah, me and Ryan could be back for another for another segment of the story later on. So until then, we'll see you guys next time.
Toodaloo!